Good afternoon. It's time for yet another NFL Bucky's Mail Day. This is your host, Mike C., of course, and the star of the show, as always, it's Summertime Bucky. Say hi, Summertime Bucky. Summertime Bucky says hi. Not a lot of news to report this week. There's always something going on. So, we got a few notes, and I'm going to start off by saying it's a little weird today. Carla took Suki to the doggy dentist and she's getting her teeth cleaned and some maintenance done, I guess. So she's not here today, and it's very eerie. And it just feels very strange, and I don't like it. She's always there to greet me in the morning and look in the bedroom, and she's always there, almost always, and she's not there, and I don't like this feeling. And I miss her, and I know she's okay, but it's just a weird feeling that I guess I was kind of expecting, but I didn't realize just how much I miss her already. And I know she'll be back later this afternoon, but it's just weird. So everything went well, Suki. I haven't heard anything, so I'm taking it as great news. So I want to get that out of the way. Last week's video did 10. Not great. That's about what I expected. And hopefully this week's will do better. We'll see. We'll try. And so, Bucky, what in the world do you have in front of you today? Well, kind of went old school a little bit. And in honor of the first preseason game coming up Thursday. And so I've got 3 old school Lion cards, I guess. On Bucky's left, I've got a Gold Rush, very nice Barry Sanders card with a 3-color patch. In the middle, I got Chris Spielman autograph, very nice card. And on Bucky's left, I got Matthew Stafford with a jersey patch. So I went, a little bit old school, which is always a good thing. Not super old, but old enough. So, but Bucky, why are you in front of the Blackhawks blanket? Well, a little news from the Blackhawks. I thought, well, it's a good spot for it. The Blackhawks signed Merrick Van Acker, I guess, a forward, to a 3-year contract for close to $1 million a year. I think it was their second first-round pick, if I remember right. So that was exciting. That's about it. The Reds are continuing to flounder. 53 and 58. They're 6.5 games behind the Brewers. And last week they got no hit. I can't remember what team it was. I'll put in the description later. But it's like, really? Come on, guys. I'm surprised they're not further out, to be honest with you. But this team's going nowhere fast, and I very rarely even check the scores or who they're playing next week. I saw it, I don't remember. I'll put that in the description later if I think about it. But it's mostly football season, Bucky. The Lions play their first game this Thursday against the New York Football Giants. And this week they're scrimmaging against them. And from what I've heard and read, 8 separate skirmishes happened in the joint practice, which is a lot, I think. It's the first time they've actually lined up against somebody else besides their own teammates, so it's not surprising. But 8, geez, guys. But the worst thing to come out of the camp so far was that Terrion Arnold, their number 1 draft pick, suffered a concussion. I don't know what level. I don't know the severity of it, so I'm not going to speculate. But anytime you get a concussion, that's not a good thing. I've had a couple. They're not good. And even though they're well protected, you still can get them, from just hit them just right or just off. So hopefully that won't be serious. And Terrion can get back on the field. Probably won't play. That's just my guess. I don't know for sure. But that's a lot of skirmishes. Bucky 8, but it takes two to tango. So we'll see what else happens. What else do I have? I got more baseball news. The Chicago White Sox are in an epic free fall. They've lost 20 games in a row. Like, come on, guys. Jeez. I know they played the Twins last week. I don't know if they finished with them or not. But 20 games in a row, that's tough. I don't know. I think I read somewhere they're 40 games out. I mean, geez, Louise. So, good luck trying to get people to come to those games. But that's I'm assuming it's some kind of a record for them. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not a White Sox fan, so never really followed them. But that's just a lot to lose. So as bad as the Reds have it, if you're a White Sox fan, I'd look for football to start very soon. So there was a game last week. The Bears and the Texans played at the Hall of Fame game, and it was called in the third quarter because of rain. I mean, it was torrential rain. It was really hard to watch. I watched some of it, but it just wasn't that interesting. But when I stopped watching, the Texans were actually ahead. Then the Bears must have caught fire, and then, like I said, the game was canceled, so not a big deal. So, again, if I read it correctly, the second and third game might be on TV. I know one of them is for sure, but for the Lions, I know that they play the Chiefs. I'm not sure if that's the second or third game, but first two are on the road, and the third one is at home. So I'll be excited to see them at least once in preseason. There's many years where they were never on, and so this will be good to watch them, see what progress they've made, and cuts are still coming up, and I watch a lot of videos about them and other teams. Potential players that the Lions could sign. Still some free agents out there. I doubt they'll sign any, at least for a while. But they still need help at defensive edge. And hopefully somebody decent will be cut. And but some players are having a very good training camp. Levi Onwuzurike is having a very good camp apparently, which surprises the heck out of me. But quarterbacks are. Goff is playing very well. Hendon Hooker's having some struggles, which is to be expected. Wide receivers are doing well. They're still, the fourth and fifth selections as far as wide receivers go. So there's bound to be struggles. I don't put too much faith in right now. The games mean more, I think, than the record. And who wins, it's more important because you get to see the actual players forming an actual game atmosphere. So the quarterbacks, they're aside from Goff, which is the only one that's really important. That Hooker's doing, he's still throwing interceptions, he's still staring down receivers, which is not good. So we have to work on that, guys. But I watched a lot of videos. I've been really watching a lot of first round draft from last year, and just get the reactions. Some are saying it's brilliant. I've seen the Lions do it. I've seen other teams, and a lot of them responded. That's a very good pick. So it's sad to see that Terrion got hurt today. So hopefully he'll bounce back. Not much else going on, Bucky. The weather is still hot. Could be in the hundreds again, 102 maybe. So I have to go out and pick some meds up at CVS before it gets too hot. Can't take Silky out. That's hard. But so I'll be doing that as soon as I'm done with posting this video. But there's not too much else to say, Bucky. That's all my notes. Yep. So they play the Giants on Thursday. That game won't be on, but I'll certainly follow it, obviously. And I don't know much about the Giants, but again, it's not really that important. As far as other NFL news goes, there's been a few injuries. Couple, I won't say serious, but important ones, I guess, you want to put it that way. But training camp is just kind of going along. I think there might be one or two players who haven't signed yet. I haven't checked on that, but I think pretty much everybody is signed. I think there's probably one, maybe two, who haven't. I don't know what they're waiting for, to be honest with you. But a lot of teams are jockeying for position, and we'll see what happens. But football is right around the corner, guys. Just a couple weeks. The regular season starts, and once we get these games going, it'll be exciting times. It always is. But other than that, Bucky, I can't really think too much else. So, on that note, time to say goodbye, Bucky. Bucky says bye. And be safe, stay hydrated, stay cool, and just be kind. All right, bye now.